So, the basis for marriage. There's a number of bases for marriage. There's certainly the biological basis. It's the means by which the human race is to procreate. There's a psychological basis for marriage, and that is the whole idea of two people sharing life's burdens and joys together. There's a sociological basis of marriage, just the basic molecule of the community and of the nation. And the nation, the community won't be any more stable than the marriages are. But a surprising aspect of marriage is the supernatural one. It is also the basis by which God chooses to reveal his most intimate relationships. God uses the marriage to communicate his precious truths, and the highest truth he has is this strange, unique, mystical relationship between Christ and his church. As you read Ephesians 5, as he gives advice there, just about the time you think you understand what he's saying, Paul throws you a curve, saying, I should really speak of Christ and the church. The husband, the wife is to submit herself to the husband as the church is to Christ. That's Paul's words. The husband is to give himself to his wife the way Christ gave himself for the church. Those are two, just one rule for each. But if we follow those rules, everything else works out. Adam is a very provocative type of Christ. One of the titles Paul uses of Christ is the last Adam. So we have a concept here of the first Adam and the last Adam, where Christ fulfills that which Adam failed. But there's another typological thing. Let's back up a second. Hebrew hermeneutics deals with patterns, emphasizes patterns. To the Jewish scholar, the pattern is prophecy. Let's examine Adam's situation. Adam gets home one day and discovers his wife has sinned. She has taken the forbidden fruit. Now, you can easily visualize us coming home like that, saying words to the effect, boy, kid, you're in trouble. I mean, you've really blown it. You violated God's only commandment he gave us. Now, I'm okay. I'm still clothed with light. I'm clean. I haven't done a thing. But you're in big trouble, kid. I'll pray for you. You know, words to that effect. That would be. That's not what Adam did. 1 Timothy 2:14 tells us that Eve was deceived, but Adam was not. What does that mean? He knew what he was doing. What was he doing? He loved her so much that he chose, knowingly, to join her in her predicament. And because he did, there was a messianic line through whom redemption came for everyone that would receive it. Strange stuff. Strange stuff. The messianic line came about because Adam gave himself. In a typological sense. Don't misunderstand me. I'm not condoning what he did in one sense. I'm just pointing out that from a modeling point of view, he did in a sense exactly what Christ did for the church. Christ was made sin for us. We have no idea what that means. That a perfect God incarnate took on sin on our behalf. But you can check that. 1 Timothy 2:14 is the thing. And incidentally, some people will quibble about what's adultery versus fornication. Clearly, the law deals with adultery. It deals with the marriage partnership. But it's also clear throughout the Old and New Testament that fornication is prohibited. Deuteronomy 22, 4 different verses in there hammer that home and so forth. And was it serious? Absolutely. It was penalty of death. Penalty of death. Capital crime.